So today is I've left my camera sit out for 1 week, and my family decided to come like have a picnic and hang out here for the day. So I figured I'd just check a few cameras that were right on the trails. So I got one that's right next to the landing, and then I got two that are on four-wheel trails. So I'm gonna check those three today and just see what I got. This one is the most hopeful because it's right on a field edge. You can see all the soybeans over here, and all these tops are clipped and everything. So got this camera right here behind me, and it's kind of shooting out all over here. So let's see what's on there. And this is nuts. There is a giant buck running around here. Probably one of the biggest bucks I've ever had on camera. I mean, this thing's just non-typical as all get out. Like, holy cow. I'm so excited to keep running cameras and seeing if I can find where this buck is, because if he's actually living on this property early season, I might have a chance at him. And even then, like, just the odds and the opportunity to see him like during the pre-rut and the rut are so like ecstatic and exciting. Like, this thing's giant. Oh, this would be so cool to get him. But gonna drop my card back in here. Hopefully I get some more pictures of them, and just walking the trails today. And again, this is my second time coming out here. It's only been a week, so I'm not going out and checking all my cameras or anything, just the ones along the trails that we're gonna be walking past anyway. So mine as well, right? So that's what I'm doing, and I might even move one or two of them today. We'll see how it all goes, how it all shakes out. But yeah, holy cow, super excited. First check, yes, giant buck. So got the family behind me, you can see them. We're heading out to check a couple trail cameras and just walk the property with them, show them what's up. With the two cameras, one of them's getting moved for sure, because I just kind of dropped it just for fun to just straight up on a four-wheel trail, and we're walking right by it. I'm just gonna pull it. And I was thinking about a spot, and there's a creek that's got a nice trail that crosses it. And I really want to just put a camera on that because I think it'd be really cool to get some sweet pictures of deer crossing creeks. So I always like those. So I'm going to drop one there. I'm pulling that one off the four-wheel trail and moving it to the creek crossing. And then the other camera that we're checking is probably 100 yards from that first one. And that one, I'm actually just gonna, I don't have time to pull it and move it and everything. So I'm just gonna check the card, replace it with a new card, and keep moving. That one is just on a huge trail that crosses right across the four-wheel trail. So that's the plan for today. And the plan is not necessarily dictated by what's right or what's wrong. It's dictated by time and what's easiest while I'm doing this with the family. So it's gonna be a good time anyway. I'm excited for it. We'll see what we find. So here is camera numero uno, and we're just gonna take this one down. So I was looking right here at this four-wheel trail. So hold this camera. Yeah, we can go. Hold this camera, and there we go, 171 photos on this thing. So right on the middle of the trail, should be pretty decent. Like I said, this is the one that I'm moving, and I'm just gonna swap the cards on this guy, and then I'll just put this one back out. So that's this guy, 171. Let's see what's on there. All right, so here is camera 2. So just right down this big trail, right off the main drag there. And this one, like I said, is staying here, and I don't have the time because I got the family with me. They're all hanging out up there. So I am just gonna swap the card here, and let's see what's on there. All right, got that sucker swapped. I did not check the number of pictures on there. I'll just do that later. And we are off to the next spot to drop this other camera. Someone must have picked it up for me.
What you buying?
Telephone pole, left and right.
This way, see this way.
There's a blind up there.
Must have kicked out a deer. Well, I made it down to this little creek here. Got my camera set up. Nice little Exodus trek. And we are gonna be looking right over. There's a big trail that kind of comes through here, crosses the creek, and goes up that far side. So it's a good little spot. I like it. It's gonna provide some pretty cool pictures, and we'll see how we do. So that's it. Heading back to the truck now and heading home. So just a quick scout, but so cool to get that giant buck on camera. Really hoping that some of these other cameras that I check might have them on it, or even you know, maybe come back in a couple weeks, check some of the cameras that are deeper back, figure out where that buck's living, and maybe get an opportunity at him this fall. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this, follow along, subscribe. I'm going to keep up with this, showing how I use these trail cameras to move throughout the property. Hopefully giving you guys some value, some tips, some tricks. And like I said, subscribe, hook a thumbs up, and thanks for watching. Catch you later.